Hello, everyone. Welcome to the WACAC Virtual College Fair. We've got an exciting session, some great presenters. Before we begin, let's cover the housekeeping items. So if you have questions, you can use the Q&A button to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Also note that your camera and microphone are off, so our presenters can't see or hear you. Again, be advised, we've got additional institutions on the StriveScan website. So if you have interest in another college or university, you can go out there and sign up for another session. And then again, note as well that this session is being recorded and you can find it on strivescan.com/WACAC. With those behind us, we'll turn it over to our first presenter from the University of Utah.
All right, thank you, Dave. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Brandon Gonzalez. I'm actually the Southern California Regional Admissions Counselor for the University of Utah, based just outside of Los Angeles. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight to give you a little bit of insight on the University of Utah, some of our academic highlights, and of course our admission process for transfer applicants. So before we begin, I wanted to kind of give you just a quick tour of the area. So we are located in downtown Salt Lake City, the state capital of Utah. We are located about 2 miles east of the downtown picture you see right there. The bottom right picture is an example of our downtown, really awesome shopping scene, vibrant downtown scene. But I bring more of your attention to the Metrolink stop, because what is such a great benefit that the University of Utah students have at their disposal is free public transportation all throughout the Salt Lake Valley area. So students just have to flash their ID to get from one bus stop or train station or metro stop to another. There's even a metro stop at the airport that again provides free shuttle service. So we really love how integrated the University of Utah is with the downtown and greater sort of Salt Lake Valley area. On top of course, being a very lively sort of urban scene nearby, we have obviously amazing natural resources around us. So we're an hour away from 11 world-class ski resorts. The 2002 Winter Olympics was actually housed in Salt Lake City. Our campus was home to the Olympic Village for all the winter athletes. So lots of amazing resorts and again, natural escapes, literally minutes and sometimes a few hours away in the 5 amazing national parks that we have. You see listed in the map on the left. So lots of fun stuff. A fun tradition down the road is to try to hit all 5 national parks. That's skiing, that's backpacking, mountain climbing, whitewater rafting before you leave the school. So really fun stuff, the state of Utah, the Beehive State. But at the University of Utah, again, we are 1,500 acre contiguous campus. Again, our backyard faces the mountain range, our front yard faces downtown Salt Lake City. And when you get to the University of Utah, you're going to have exposure to a ton of different academic options. You're never admitted to necessarily one program over the other. You're admitted to the University of Utah in general. And then from there, you have the opportunity to explore any sort of diverse academic interests all around you. We are heavily undergraduate. So 4 out of 5 of our students are undergraduate students. We have small classrooms. So yes, we are a big school, but we have sort of more of an intimate learning environment. So 17:1 student to faculty ratio. 65% of our classrooms have 30 students or fewer in them. We don't have any impacted programs at all. So literally, you're not only going to have many options to explore, but also a lot more sort of personalization that you can sort of achieve immediately when you get onto the University of Utah campus. We are most known, of course, for our research pedigree. We are the only Research 1 level university in the state. We are now the 64th member of the Association of American Universities, which is the most prestigious set of higher education institutions in the country, known for their research, again, acumen. And we do have WUIs listed right here, but for transfer students specifically, we have amazing scholarship opportunities that I'm going to touch on in the next slide, in the next couple of slides. But as I mentioned about the undergraduate experience, when you come in as a transfer student, you sort of have that apprehension of feeling a little bit out of place. At the University of Utah, we really pour a lot of investment on the ground into our again, undergraduate experience. So 600 clubs and organizations, nearly 40% of our campus is from students from out of state. So it's not going to be necessarily a commuter school all the time in terms of field. It's definitely going to be a 7-day-a-week set of experiences all around you when you become a student at the U. And it's very, of course, easy to get involved and very easy to start your own endeavors at some point down the road. In terms of transferring to the U, we have 3 waves to get in. So obviously our fall semester, spring semester, and of course our summer session. These transfer requirements you see listed there are more sort of strong recommendations more than they are requirements. You can definitely apply to the U with less than these number of units and less than that 2.6 or so GPA. We certainly would encourage you to at least get to close to those standards so that you're really, really competitive for admission. But nonetheless, this is something that we sort of see typical for those competitive in our transfer application pool. And again, we have a homegrown application, so you're going to find that on our directly on our admissions.utah.edu website. I mentioned about scholarships. We provide academic scholarships for transfer students from the admission and scholarship team. There's also departmental scholarships you also could be qualified for. Our transfer scholarships range anywhere between $3,000 and up to $8,000. And we also have ability to stack different type of merit awards for transfer students specifically. Residency is an amazing way to bring down your cost of education as early as your second year at the U. And residency is a 4-step process, one of the easiest sort of residency steps or programs on the West Coast for students, again, interested in saving around $21,000 in tuition dollars. So residency, again, an amazing thing to check out, again, if you're interested in saving a few more bucks. And again, if you have any questions at all, yes, I am mainly based in Southern California and recruit out of Southern California, but if I can connect you with your admission counselor, if you stay in touch, I'll put in the chat my direct email contact. So again, thank you so much for your interest in the University of Utah. And I'm going to pass it back to Dave, who I believe is going to pass it to my friends literally down the street from us. So thank you all and have a good night.
That's right, Brandon. Up next is Westminster College.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cody from Westminster College, and I'm just working on pulling up my screen share. While I'm doing that, I want to thank you for joining our session today. We know you have busy lives, and we're glad to have you with all of us tonight. Awesome. So like the University of Utah said, or Brandon said, we're located in Sugar House. And if you're not familiar with the Utah area, Sugar House is about 10 minutes from the airport, about 10 minutes from the U. What I always tell any student, if you're coming to Salt Lake City to visit schools, definitely visit by both the University of Utah and Salt Lake. I think anybody here tonight would support saying, make sure you visit the schools that you're applying to. So at Westminster, we have self-reliant students from all backgrounds that seek lives of consequence and opportunities to explore. So what that means to me in less flashy text is at Westminster College, you're going to have an experience where you feel like you're giving back and doing something. Westminster was founded in 1875. And along with that, we do have a very small campus. We have about 2,000 students and our average class size is 15. And so what's important about that is when you're looking at colleges, you want to know what it is that you think is going to make you succeed. And so if you want a large campus, make sure you're touring those. But if you want a smaller campus, know that they're out there as well. And we do have 48% of our out-of-state students are on campus. And so it's not just when you come to our campus, you're only going to see local Utah students. We have students come from all over, just like the University of Utah said. There's a lot of great ski resorts, national parks in the area. And so we see people come from all over. Westminster College has over 50 undergraduate programs and 13 graduate programs. And so there's 5 different schools on campus. So even though we're a pretty tiny campus, we do have 5 distinct schools. It's the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business, the School of Ed, the School of Nursing and Health Science, and the Honors College. And each of those has all kinds of different things. Sometimes students say, well, what's the best program that your college offers, or what's the most popular program? And to me, that question, it's a fine question, but to me, the most important program is what do you want to study and how well does that college do it? Westminster College participates in the NCAA Division II. So we do have 15 different NCAA sports that include alpine ski, basketball, cross country, golf, lacrosse, track and field, and volleyball. But also, if you don't want to participate in the NCAA level, you can participate in cheer, cycling, dance, snowboarding, soccer. Me personally, I really like playing disc golf. There's disc golf courses all over Utah. Academic programs and co-curricular activities. And so we don't have time to go into each of these, but the one I like to talk about is our legacy program. So Legacy is a really great program. It's for first generation underrepresented students. It's a cohort-based program. So you still choose your major, but you participate in a few classes as a part of Legacy. And with that, you become eligible for $500 towards books for your duration at Westminster, with some different asterisks and things like that. But you also have a mentor who's first gen or underrepresented. And it's just a really great program that the college offers. Student life, again, there's over 40 academic, social, and intramural clubs. We also have the Associated Students of Westminster. What I think is really cool is that in order to be a club, students have to do community service. And so last year at Westminster, the students did over 100,000 hours of community service, even though we only have about 2,000 students. Another nice thing about residence life is that living on campus is not required for transfer students. It is required for first year students, but I think you're going to find that that's pretty common among colleges and universities. However, if you do want to live on campus, we have both traditional and apartment style housing, and then we have the 24-hour campus patrol. Student support services, again, a lot of different services. What I encourage students is that if there's something that speaks to you, that's when you want to start asking colleges if they have it. So for example, we have a veteran center. Westminster's a yellow ribbon school. And so I think Westminster does a really nice job at supporting veterans. But if you're not a veteran, you might say, hey, I'm a student that learns differently. What kind of support services do you have for me? And so really all of these colleges, whatever support system you're looking for, I'm willing to bet that they have it. Paying for college. This is always an important point, and it's hard to summarize in about 15 seconds, but Westminster has merit-based scholarships. They range from $10,000 to $18,000 per year. If you're a member of PTK, Phi Theta Kappa, you get an additional $3,000 per year as well. We also have needs-based grants that are based on your FAFSA, and we have talent-based, which is music, dance, and theater, and athletic scholarships. Again, if you want to apply to Westminster College, we're a test optional campus. We just need your official transcripts, and it's a free application. So I tell students you have nothing to lose in putting your application in. With that though, I'm just about out of time. And so if you have a question, feel free to give us an email at admission@westminstercollege.edu, or you can give us a call at 801-832-2200. Thanks for your time.
Cody, thanks so much. We're on to our next institution, Weber State University.
Excellent. Thank you, Dave. I am now going to share my screen. Okay, perfect. Welcome everyone to the WACAC Transfer Night. We are so excited to be here with you. My name is Gary Duran. I am a senior admissions counselor for Weber State University. Namely, and more specifically, I help transfer students apply to Weber State University, learn about Weber State University, and connect you to any resources that could be helpful to you and transferring to Weber State University. This is our beautiful Ogden campus location, which is our main campus. We are an open enrollment institution, which means that just by applying to Weber State University and transferring your college credits through official transcripts from your former institutions to us, you will be admitted to Weber State University. We are located in Ogden, Utah, and in case you are unfamiliar with Ogden, Utah, this is our relative location to some more familiar cities and surrounding states. We do offer the great outdoors right behind campus. If you remember from the title slide, we do have the beautiful Wasatch Mountains right behind campus with over 200 miles of trail network for hiking, mountain biking, rock climbing, paddleboarding, a lot of fun activities. We also have the great downtown of Ogden with a lot of authentic, vibrant ongoings, whether that's small businesses, restaurants, or the amphitheater with concerts. We do offer a lot. We also have the UTA Ed Pass, which gives you free transportation for all of the transportation systems throughout Utah that are public, completely for free. And that means that you could travel down to Salt Lake City and catch a jazz game if you'd like, which is only about 30 minutes away. We do have over 90 clubs and organizations at Weber State University that our students get involved with, Army ROTC to outdoor recreation trips with our outdoor rec program. NCAA Division I sports is something that you may have recognized Weber State for, especially in the last year, as our cheer and dance team have won national championships. Football have won the they're now four-time Big Sky Conference champions, and we are doing exceptionally well in many of our athletics. We do have club sports teams if you don't want to compete at the highest level of collegiate sports, or if you just like to relax on the weekends and go check out a game in the student section, I highly recommend it. I was a student myself at Weber State, and I can tell you the student section is a blast. There's a ton of energy there, and it's unlike anything else that you could experience during the academic week inside or outside of the classroom. Speaking of the classroom, you're choosing an institution as a transfer student that has your program, and Weber State University is made of 7 academic colleges that house over 225 programs. As you can see here, those include the arts and humanities, education, health professions, science, social and behavioral sciences, engineering and applied science and technology, our Goddard School of Business and Economics, and general studies and pre-professional programs. Now let's discuss affordability for just a moment here. Now, we do have tuition fees that are lower than the national average by 40%. We offer academic scholarships. We encourage you to fill out FAFSA, other scholarship opportunities, and we do have a career services office that will help you land a job while going to school. That makes it so that our students leave with little to no debt. This is the cost of a full academic school year, both fall and spring semester of tuition and fees combined. We are a part of the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. And if you are interested in applying for this program for out-of-state students in the Western United States, please contact our Scholarship and Financial Aid Department or myself. I'd be happy to connect you with them. We do have the in-state tuition fees of $6,106 for a full school year. And this is the academic scholarship that I was mentioning earlier. If your GPA is between 3.0 and 4.0, you will receive $2,500 if you apply by February 1st for the following fall semester or by October 1st for the following spring semester. This money is guaranteed to you every year as a student for up to 3 years, as long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA and 12 credit hours. We do have housing options, but they are not required. And so you can choose where your living accommodations are best for you and your situation. We do have community style and apartment style options. And our application is relatively simple. So if Weber State is even, just on your radar and you want to apply for the academic scholarship, it takes 30 minutes to apply online at weber.edu/apply. Send us your official transcripts, pay the $30 application fee, and you'll gain admission usually within 1 to 2 weeks. Please give us a visit, whether that's virtual or in person. Schedule that online at weber.edu/visit. Give us a follow on social media at GetIntoWeber, and stay in touch with me. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. This is my contact information. And my name is Gary Duran. I'm always happy to help you. Thanks for attending. And now I'll turn the time back over to Dave.
Gary, thanks so much. Up next, New Mexico State University.
Hello, everybody. Let me just try to share my screen really quick. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is David Cota. I'm one of the senior admissions advisors for New Mexico State University. I'm also, I work with students, with transfer students. I was a transfer student from Arizona that went to New Mexico, so I'm very familiar with the out-of-state process and the transfer process. I'm here to talk about New Mexico State University and the opportunities that we have to, NMSU. We're located in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're the second largest city in New Mexico. We do get all 4 seasons in Las Cruces, so it's not always hot, it's not always cold. We do get the spring and the fall. We do have a lot of outdoor activities. So you're like into camping, fishing, river rafting, mountain bike riding, horseback riding. We have all that in Las Cruces. It's a fun festival town, very similar to a lot of large cities around the area. We have a lot of good festivals during the spring and the fall and in the summer. And it's a college town. We have all great Aggie pride around in Las Cruces. We're known for, we're ranked as a top tier university. We're ranked number 12 when it comes to our engineering program. We're in the top 4% when it comes to higher education worldwide. And we're one of the top colleges in America. And we're number 2 when it comes to research and social mobility. We get students from all over the region, from California, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, and we also get students from all over the world, Mexico, South America, Europe, Asia. We have up to 200 plus clubs and organizations, so we do also have Greek life. We're military and veteran friendly. We're really spread out campus. We're not in the metropolitan area where there's a lot of buildings, a lot of traffic. We're actually a really spread out campus. We have up to 14,000 plus students in our main campus. We're a Division I school. We're part of the WAC, the Western Athletic Conference. Average class size is 27/1, and we're known for the Aggies. We have up to 100 plus programs at our university. I'm not gonna name them all because I'm gonna lose my voice and I don't have a lot of time, but I'm gonna talk some highlights of our most popular programs. We have from criminal justice, nursing, psychology, we have engineering, agriculture, HRTM, we have digital filmmaking. We have a lot of great programs that our students are interested in that come into our university. And we also have an honors college. We're the first honors college in New Mexico as well. Here's our transfer requirements. You need to have at least a 2.0 GPA, had at least completed 24 credit hours, be in good standings from your parent institute, and you'll automatically get admitted as a transfer student at New Mexico State. We have a lot of scholarships for our students that are transferring in. Depending on your GPA, you could get up to $3,000 a year with a Hadley Honors, an 1880 leadership up to $2,500 a year. The 8 Mile Merit, you could get up to $2,000 a year. The PEATS opportunity up to $1,500 a year. And if you're part of PTK, we'll give you $500 a year, as long as you have that GPA and you're the member. And here's our tuition and fees. We're part of the Western Undergrad Exchange Program. An out-of-state student pay up to $25,666, but with a tuition discount, we'll give you we'll discount of $14,387. We'll reduce it down to $11,279. And if you're transferring in with a GPA of a 3.5, we'll offer you in-state tuition, and our in-state tuition comes out to $8,044 a year. If you want more information about New Mexico State University and great opportunities that we have, and if you want to visit us, here's my contact information. Thank you very much, and I'll pass it on to David.
Thank you. Up next, Regent University.
Hi, y'all. My name is Mackenzie Rivers. I'm going to share a little bit with you about who we are as Regent University. So Regent University is a 4-year nonprofit Christian university, and we are located in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. We have our online degree programs as well. Our student population, we do represent all 50 states, 90 countries, and 40 denominations. So you can definitely say we have quite a diverse population. If you are considering transferring to Regent, know that our goal is to help you finish strong, no matter what point in the process you are at when it comes to finishing your degree. We do offer a generous transfer policy that allows you to transfer up to 90 credits towards our bachelor's degree programs and 48 towards an associate's degree. Here at Regent, we have just over 11,000 students, but 4,400 of them do make up our undergraduate student population. These students are either taking classes online, they live on campus, or they commute from our local area. You also see that 90% of our full-time faculty hold the highest degree in their discipline, and many of them are still actively working in their fields. And this really just gives our students a real-world experience in the classroom. And then lastly, our student to faculty ratio is 17:1. In this small classroom dynamic, it allows our students to receive a very personalized instruction from their professor. We love to say here at Regent, our students are never lost in a large lecture hall. Now, with over 150 programs of study, we do offer classes in the most popular and relevant majors with degrees options ranging from associate's degrees all the way through our doctoral programs. I like to say here at Regent, we have your one-stop shop. Students can choose to study online on campus if they're in the Virginia Beach area. Now, our online courses are designed to help you if you are looking for a flexible learning environment, and these can be taken nearly from anywhere in the world. Online undergraduate degree programs are available in almost all of our majors with new sessions beginning every 8 weeks. Now, here at Regent, we are able to offer transfer in both traditional and non-traditional avenues to ensure you're able to maximize the credits you have already earned. Our goal is to help you finish as soon as possible and award you credit for your hard work. So now, in addition to accepting credit from regionally accredited institutions, if you've received a grade of C or better, we also accept credit by examination, like an AP exam, CLEP, Dante's, anything like that. Now, also, if you are in the military, we will evaluate your joint service transcripts, and we can award you credit based on your military training. And then finally, we offer credit from any relevant life experience under our prior learning assessment program. And like I mentioned before, we are able to transfer in up to 90 credits towards a bachelor's degree and 48 towards an associate's degree. Now, we do realize that figuring out finances is a huge part when it comes to deciding which school is best for you. Now, here at Regent, we do rank in the top 5% for most affordable private Christian colleges and universities. Over 85% of our undergraduate students will receive some sort of aid. We have a number of institutional opportunities as well, and we encourage all of our students to fill out the FAFSA and take advantage of federal aid for sure. You can also visit the website on the bottom right corner. It's our net price calculator. It's an excellent resource for you to be able to break down your costs based on your individual circumstances. Now, this is our online or our on-campus tuition rate, but I did want to provide you with our online option as well. We have many students who choose to study online with us. Tuition in this case is determined by course load. So full-time at Regent is 12 plus credit hours per semester, and you would take 2 classes every 8 weeks. Now, if you did choose to attend our campus, we offer apartment-style student housing with free parking, laundry, and a 24-hour fitness center. And we have a fully furnished kitchen in each suite. And we are ranked in the top 5% for safest colleges in college campuses in Virginia. But here at Regent, we do want to surround you with every resource you need to earn a quality education and have a great experience overall. And all of our services, from our academic support center to our Center for Student Happiness, are available to you. And one of my favorite parts about this is we want to provide you with these services from the moment that you inquire with us about Regent and all the way through once you are a Regent alumni. But we do understand that your college experience will involve every aspect of your life, and Regent offers a lot of opportunities outside of the classroom. For example, we have over 55 student-led organizations, including Surf Club. We're very close to the beach, Moot Court. We do have a law school on our campus, and just a lot of other options for you. We also offer 9 collegiate sports as well as club and intramural sports. We're also an extremely military-friendly campus, like many others have mentioned today. Over 30% of our population is military affiliated in some way, and if you are interested in a military career, we do offer several ROTC programs and scholarships. I've said it a couple times, but we are located in coastal Virginia Beach, Virginia, only a short 20-minute drive from the boardwalk. Fun fact, in the state of Virginia, there are 38 state parks and 21 national parks, so it's just a great place to venture out and explore over the weekends. We're also home to several historic sites, including nearby historic Williamsburg, and we're just a few short hours away from places like the Outer Banks in DC. Now, I know it could be quite a far travel for you, but we are open for tours, and we would love for you to come check us out. If you are unable to, we also have our virtual campus tour that you can take advantage of. And then finally, you can apply online or call and speak with one of our admissions counselors. And oftentimes, if you do, give us a call. We will waive the application fee for you. We do operate on rolling admissions, so it's not too late to apply for this coming fall, but I'll go ahead and put some more information in the chat for you and answer any questions that you have. Hope you all have a good night. Thanks.
Thank you. We're on to our final institution, Seton Hall University.
Great, thanks. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. My name is Lisa Hansen. I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions for the West Coast region at Seton Hall, and I'm going to turn it over to my colleague who is with me, joining me tonight from New Jersey, Morgan.
Hi, yeah, thanks, Lisa. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in tonight. My name is Morgan Smith. I'm one of the assistant directors in the Office of Admissions, and I'm currently working with our transfer students. So while Lisa works with a lot of our students and applicants on the West Coast, I will be your transfer admissions counselor, but always feel free to reach out to myself or Lisa, and I'll have Lisa put her information in the chat as well. My information is right here. Super simple to remember. It's just morgan.smith@shu.edu. So Seton Hall University was founded in 1856 by the Reverend James Roosevelt Bailey. We are a mid-sized Catholic university located in suburban South Orange, New Jersey. If you're not familiar with suburban South Orange, New Jersey, we are about 14 miles from New York City, about a half-hour train ride. So that kind of opens up a lot of doors for our students to get involved in internships in Manhattan, or just get out of the dorms and explore the area for a little bit. We're mid-sized, so about 6,200 undergraduate students and about 4,000 graduate students. Our student to faculty ratio is 14:1, and our average class size is 21 students. So you're going to get a really close faculty mentorship in your time at Seton Hall. We have over 90 academic programs and majors, which I'll talk about in a second. And this slide's a little outdated. We actually are up to over 150 clubs and organizations. If you come away with nothing about Seton Hall tonight, please just remember one thing, and we are ranked number 4 in the nation for internship opportunities with over 17,000 and growing. Like I mentioned, here are our list of majors and programs. We are over 90 at this point. Typically speaking, transfer students are coming in for anything from psychology to criminal justice. I'm seeing a lot of nursing students now. Also, we're really well known for business, so accounting, finance, economics, entrepreneurship. Really, you can come to Seton Hall for whatever you would like to come for. We have a lot of different options, as you can see. In terms of campus life, like I mentioned, we're up to over 150 clubs and organizations, ranging from the traditional, English club and history club to Harry Potter club and Star Wars club. We also have cultural and political groups as well. And we do have Greek life on campus. We have 26 Greek organizations, ranging from the traditional sororities and fraternities to multicultural organizations and service-based fraternities as well. In terms of things to do on campus, we have almost a dozen student-led theater performances every single year. We have dances, carnivals, karaoke, guest speakers, musicians on campus all of the time. And of course, in a COVID world, we are holding these events, but virtually and safe. In the fall, we will be back to in person. So we are very excited to open back up and welcome our students again. And don't forget, of course, how close we are to New York City. We're about a half hour away. So if all else fails and you can't find a single other thing to do on campus, hop on the train for $15 round trip. And in about a half an hour, you're in the heart of Manhattan. Seton Hall is full of pirate pride. I'm sure Lisa and I could talk about our pirate pride for hours, but we are a Division I athletic school with 14 Division I teams, and we're in the Big East Conference. We're most well known for our basketball teams, both our men and women's, but this year our men's soccer team won the Big East championship, and they made it to the Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament. So we're very proud of all of our athletics, but the soccer team got really, really far this year, so we're super, super proud to kind of brag about them essentially. If you're not a Division I athlete, I am certainly not. We have over 25 club and intramural sports, and about half of our student population will actually get involved with athletics. So again, a very active campus. And in terms of residence life, about 80% of freshmen will live on campus, and then about 50% of our total population will live in university housing. That number is a little bit skewed, however. We do have a lot of students that live off campus. We're in a very suburban, cute area, so there's a lot of houses and apartments for rent. On campus, we do have 6 residence halls, 2 apartment-styled living buildings, and our dorms are anything from a double to a triple to a 4-person suites. Now, this is the slide I really wanted to get to you guys, when to apply, what to submit, and to kind of talk about our transfer scholarships. So our deadline for the fall is going to be August 1st, and our spring deadline is going to be December 1st. Please submit the Seton Hall application, and there is a $55 application fee, but I put the fee waiver on here for you. In terms of transcripts, if you have less than 24 college credits, we need high school and college transcripts. If you have more than 24 credits, we just need your college transcript. And we just need to see a minimum of a 2.5 GPA to be admitted to Seton Hall. There are some different requirements for different programs, but we will kind of talk about that later on. And then in terms of scholarships, they just range from about $4,000 to $15,000, and we do award an additional $2,000 for PTK. I know this is a lot of information tonight, and you've heard a lot from other schools, so I'll put my information in the chat, but if you need anything, please reach out to myself or Lisa, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you. In the time we have left, we are going to talk through a couple questions. We'll ask our audience to weigh in on these topics. Okay, so the first question, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process? We'll start at the top with the University of Utah.
Yeah, so my biggest advice is really trying to get a hold of an academic advisor in your respective major interests. I think a lot of students end up shopping majors once they are admitted or after they've applied, but I think you can definitely start talking with advising in whatever department you're interested in straight away. And they are actually kind of assisting us in recruiting you and helping you put together as strong of an application as possible. So some people think of it as that after you've been admitted. I tend to say, no, start working with them as soon as you can.
Very good. Westminster College.
Yeah, I would echo what Brandon said. In addition, definitely visit the campus if you can, and that often ties into an application fee. Again, some colleges will offer a travel waiver to visit them if it's out of state. Others will waive the application fee. Some don't have an application fee. So nobody wants to pay more money than they have to, especially when it comes to applying. So make sure you're asking colleges, be like, hey, do you have an application fee? And they might say, attend our presentation or do this thing. And so I would ask if you can get your application fee waived and visit the campus.
Thank you. Weber State.
Great. I would recommend making sure that the institution that you are transferring to or intending to transfer to has the academic program of your interest. After that point, see if there's a transfer guide tool provided online to determine how your credits will transfer over to that institution. Sometimes the application process can then facilitate that process, as well as many institutions have a degree auditing tool that will allow you to see how your credits transfer to that institution once you are admitted to that institution. So those are some helpful tips that could be helpful for you and your future.
Very good. New Mexico State University.
Hello, just very similar like all the other panelists. Just ask questions. Don't hesitate. This is why we're here to help you out. See what credits are transferring and visit the campus and see all the resources that are provided.
Thank you. Regent University.
I would say similarly to everybody else, definitely make sure that you're getting your credits evaluated, making sure that you're earning credit. And I would even say don't be afraid to apply to multiple schools and see who is maybe offering you the best package when it comes to transferring in regards to accepting a lot of your credits. And yeah, ask questions like, do you guys have a transfer database that I can see how my classes are going to transfer over before committing to a university?
Last but not least, Seton Hall University.
Yeah, I would just like to echo everything that everyone else has said, and just add on, also make sure you feel comfortable and confident at this school or university. This is going to be your home for a few years. So make sure that this is somewhere you can see yourself. My suggestion always is to, whether it be a freshman or a transfer student, do the backpack test. Can you see yourself walking around with a backpack on? If you can't, then this might not be your home. And don't be afraid, again, to reach out, ask questions. The more questions you ask, the better prepared you'll be for this process.
Very good. In the time we have left, we'll ask one final question. Give an interesting or fun fact about your school. Again, starting with University of Utah.
The school was established in 1850, several years before the state of Utah received statehood. So we are older than the state that we are in.
Westminster College.
Yeah, like any college, staff, faculty like to be involved, but I thought it was really cool the year before COVID, if people can remember that, Salt Lake City had the Pride Parade, and the Westminster student, staff, and faculty were the ones to lead the parade. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Weber State.
We're a mountain campus, and that provides a lot of fun activities to do in your free time, whether that's after class or on the weekends. We even have an outdoor rec program to help you facilitate some of those fun activities with outdoor rental equipment.
Very good. New Mexico State University.
So we're known for an ag school, and New Mexico is known for green chili. So we have a lot of green chili on our campus, and we have the Green Chili Festival every year. So that's something definitely you want to look at when you're attending with us.
Very good. Regent University.
I always like to share with students that we have an ABA accredited law school on our campus. It kind of makes us stand out, and it's just awesome to see that program grow every single year.
Thank you. Seton Hall.
So there's a lot of great things about Seton Hall. As Morgan knows, she's also an alum. But I think one of the things, besides having a lot of very strong team spirit at Seton Hall, we also have a lot of Christmas spirit. So we've been ranked #1 in the country for Christmas spirit. We have a lot of activities at the holidays. So if you love Christmas, you'll love it at Seton Hall.
Very good. This will conclude today's presentation. We want to thank our panelists for giving us their precious time. We've got a quick 4-question survey out there. So if anyone has time, go out and fill that out so we can improve these sessions for the future. Again, a reminder that there are more colleges, more institutions out there. So if you have interest, go ahead and sign up. And then lastly, note that the recorded session from today will be posted at strivescan.com/WACAC. Again, thanks to all our presenters, and hope everyone has a great day.